Welcome to UIS. I'm Joe Idale, Managing Director of Utility Innovation Services Limited, and today I'm here to talk about the UIS Ductile and Steel Cutter. Okay, so we're going to talk you a little bit through the product. The main hub of the product is the hydraulic power pack, which is run by the Makita 6 amp 18 volt battery. We have two batteries, 6 amps, giving you 18 volt. Each battery life is approximately 25 minutes, so you've got 50 minutes of full charge. So the hand control unit is this toggle switch here, which has the little remote control toggle pendant at the top. On the dial here we have the display unit. So we're going on setting 7, which is ductile and steel cutting. So once we have it set to that mode, we're plug in with our quick release couplings. These are flat face, straight in, turn and twist, and onto the tooling to our right here, which is the guillotine ductile and steel cutter. So the next thing I need to do now, I've connected it to my pump. A little bit about the pump before we go into the cutting motion. This powerful little unit has 10,000 psi, 700 bar of pressure. It's quite amazing really if you look at your normal little mechanical excavator running under 3,000 psi, so it's got an immense amount of pressure, which makes it really key to the functionality, and it makes it really portable. So you've got a nice light 6 kilo unit to put on your shoulder, work it in an environment where you're not handling big heavy generators and other power packs. So we're pretty good to go now. We can go over, I'm going to load some pipe up and show you it actually cutting. So basically it's a guillotine process, which will spin at the top. We have the connector the same as the pump, which is just quick release on and off. You have a nice strong 25 ton cylinder, spring loaded, and basically if I kneel down I'll give you a better look of how the system works. We have a blade inserted here, which goes up to the top. It's got a magnetised locking mechanism there. We take the split pin out, we open the bottom bit, and then we're going to put ourselves a piece of ductile steel in. Your locking pins all the way through, your cutting blades at the top. Each cut into the material is approximately just over a minute and a half maximum. So if you're cutting out a service connection hole or a mains connection hole, you're cutting out with we say under 5 minutes, which is quite quick compared to the old method of replication saws and cut-off saws and reed cutters, etc. So the development of this product took us over 3 years now to be able to get it to do this quite simplistically and smoothly. And it's basically the pressure delivery from the pump and the power of the ram which forces the gap between the material, giving you a nice cut, removing the material in the middle which you don't want and you need to discard. So one side you see is tearing away pretty much like a busting wedge. Then the other side, the clean cut side, is the back bit, which I'm going to show you in a minute once we remove the material. So as you can see, it's cut through with no distortion and it's snapped off at the bottom, giving us a nice, pretty cool cut. This is a piece of Stanton Staveley ductile iron pipe, which as you can see clearly is concrete lined inside. So we're just going to give this a cut and see how it handles with the extra added strength and structure of the concrete lining inside the pipe. If we look round this side at the back and spin it round, you can see this is a smooth edge where we want to create the more of a clean cut, so it can give us the opportunity to connect it up with a VJ or a Viking Johnson flange adapter, so a change of material. The other side isn't so important. This is the bit material we're going to get rid of. So as you can see, it's sort of tearing like a busting wedge, forcing it out of the way. So because obviously eventually it's just going to be removed. You're going to see a nice, hopefully clean, smooth cut. If I roll that off now, you see even the concrete is not too bad. It's give it a nice smooth even cut all the way around the material. at the front bit, as I mentioned before, like an arrowhead, and a busting wedge so it forces the material as it has here. But the back bit, the smooth bit, is the bit what gives us the nice cut on this side. Thanks for your time, guys. Hopefully look forward to seeing you all real soon.